Yo, what up is Don?
Samuel here.
We are the Soul Brothers, back up in it with a very informative video for you guys to help you make a decision on which shoe to buy. If you're wondering, should I buy the Jordan 32 or should I buy the Hyperdunk 2017?
Yes.
We're about to let you know our opinion. We've tested both extensively. So let's hop right in on the traction, and that's a win, a very quick, violent win for the Hyperdunk. Pretty plain and simple. I mean, in every aspect, really. Moving on to the cushion.
Yes.
Cushion. They're both pretty responsive. The Jordan 32 has zoom in the forefoot and the heel, and has flight speed, so it's unlocked and locked. You can feel the forefoot zoom in it a little bit, nothing in the heel. So mostly response, a little bit of impact protection, and overall, it's a good performer.
Yes. The Hyperdunk has React cushioning, but it's pretty stiff. I feel like it's better than Flyknit, like the Kyrie's, but it's not the best for impact protection. But I had no problems with it. Responsiveness wise, I would say Hyperdunk is better. Court feel, I would say Hyperdunk is better. But impact protection, I would say Jordan 32 is better.
Yeah, but not by like a whole lot.
Yeah.
But one thing is like I feel like the being low to the ground is a lot better in the Hyperdunk, and I also feel like the heel to toe transition is a little better. It's less clunky.
Yes. Like
in the heel. I personally would go with the Hyperdunk.
Yes.
Because if I'm gonna go responsive, like I'm just gonna go responsive. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't offer as enough impact protection for me to like want to go to it like the D Rose 8 or something, you know. But that's a preference, of course. So moving on to the upper, one is the Jordan 32 is a performance woven, very nice premium looking upper, feels premium.
Very thick though.
Very thick, and it does have some wing pieces that wrap around your ankle that are also kind of thick and cumbersome. Yes. And it's like a suede material, so not the lightest, sleekest feeling shoe, but a premium nonetheless. Yes.
The Hyperdunk is Flyknit. Oh, there's different versions, but we're talking about the Flyknit. Flyknit is very, very thin, and it just feels better. I feel like the Jordan 32 is like the Hyperdunk, but just thicker. Yeah. So I feel like the Hyperdunk is better, and yeah. What about you? Yeah,
me too. Jordan's nice, but it's almost even a little overboard, as far as the bulk of it and everything. So yeah, Hyperdunk for the win there as far as materials. As far as fit goes, I would also personally go with the Hyperdunk.
Really?
Yeah, I have a narrow foot. I mean, the Hyperdunk for me is one of the best. It just fits like a glove on my foot. It's so nice. But that's not saying the Jordan 32 is not really good either.
They're both narrow though.
They're both narrow. Yeah. So for me, it's good. I have a narrow foot. The Jordan 32 does run a little longer. Yes. So I even went down a good amount in my Jordans. But this is also a very subjective category depending on what shape and how fat your foot is. Dog. Yes. But which one fits you better?
I would say Hyperdunk.
All right. Yes. Hyperdunk for the win. Lockdown.
Lockdown, no problems.
No problems.
In both of the shoes, though, I did have lateral containment issues because the Hyperdunk, the Flyknit, when I did a lateral movement, my foot would slide out of the footbed just a little bit, and I would feel the Flyknit stretch. Same thing with the Jordans, so just watch out for that. But other than that, yeah. Yeah,
which brings us into support. I do feel like personally the Jordan's a little more supportive.
Yes.
Than the Hyperdunk.
Yes, especially in the ankle. The Hyperdunk has like a little flap, which is very flimsy. Yeah. The Jordans are just crazy. Yeah, for sure. Like super thick wing, leather, suede materials that are just very, very what do you call it? Cumbersome. Yeah. All right. So which shoe feels lighter? The Jordan 32 is super freaking heavy.
Oh, it's hella heavy.
It's one of the heaviest basketball shoes that I have, and I did not expect that at all. It's like as heavy as like foam posits and shit, but it doesn't feel super heavy. It feels the materials feel nice and stuff like that. But what do you feel lighter on your foot, or what do you feel lighter on your feet with?
Lighter in? What do you feel lighter in?
What do you feel lighter in? The
The Hyperdunk for sure. That's a light shoe. I mean, it just feels stupid light.
Yes.
Can't even forget you're wearing it. So that's a win there. Ventilation. That's another win for the Hyperdunk.
The Jordans are pretty damn hot.
It's hot.
So watch out for that. But winter's coming up, so if you want a warm shoe, then I guess go for that. But
I mean, you just I step into the gym and I'm cold, and right when I start playing, I'm just hot again. So it doesn't
really matter.
Yeah.
Aesthetics.
Hyperdunk.
Really? Me too. I like the Hyperdunks.
Yeah. Just I don't know. It's a little more.
That was surprising from him though.
Yeah. I mean, I like the 32s, but they're just. It's a bit much.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a bit much. The Hyperdunks are a little more laid back, I guess. I don't know. Kind of grew on me. Moving on, we're gonna wrap things up here. Price wise,
Durability.
Oh, durability.
32s.
32s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The material's thicker, so I feel like the materials are gonna be a little bit more durable, and the outsole is harder and thicker. So outdoor use should be better for the 32s. So durability goes to the 32s.
Yep. Wrapping things up, price wise, the 32s is just about as expensive as it gets nowadays. Super premium. The Hyperdunks aren't too far behind.
160.
160. They're pretty expensive too.
But it's still $25 cheaper.
Yeah, it's $25. You know,
and it
you can
performs
go
better.
Take your girl out to Chipotle or something. You know, for that.
Oh man, that's fancy. You know?
Very fancy.
Very fancy.
You even get some guac, maybe.
Oh, and the queso sauce.
Good.
Damn, that's fancy right there.
That's for big boys. But
what performs better?
Yeah, the
Hyperdunks. What is cheaper? The Hyperdunks. So just get the Hyperdunks,
just
man.
Get them, man.
It's amazing.
Any which Hyperdunk, the low, the regular, the Flyknit.
Yes.
Any which way you want to go, they're all real good.
And the regulars, what, 140?
Yeah.
That's $45 cheaper. So
it can't be beat.
Yeah, I mean, just go with the Hyperdunks. The Jordan 32s are good, but they're definitely not the best. And I was I was slightly disappointed in them just a little bit, you know. But anyways, that's it. That's the versus video. Hope it helped you guys out, and we'll see you guys next one.
Later.
Peace.